Go get him, Tiger. You mind if I call you Tiger? Yeah.
There he is, the young goat himself. You up for a challenge, MP? Yo, MP. Everyone knows you can put the ball in the basket. I want to see what you got defensively.
What's up, MP?
I'm ready to go somewhere warm. Let's make this quick work.
Hey, MP, I got... And I know I'm not supposed to say this, but put up as many threes as you need tonight to break that record.
Seriously? Just bomb away?
Normally, I'd tell you to wait for open looks, but you're so close, and I really want to see you break it. You deserve that.
All right, bet.
I mean, don't start chucking it up from half court or anything.
But fans love those. Hasn't this season proved I know which shots to take from deep?
It has. So let's get you that record.
Let's get it then, coach. Buckets. Buckets.
Game time, MP. Let's get it.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for this special NBA presentation. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Well, Grant, with that time of the year where trade rumors start to heat up and speculation on social media runs rampant.
Oh, you're so right. I mean, we're not just talking players, too. A number of coaches are on the hot seat as well, so it can be a bit of a distraction for everyone. And, of course, the only cure is winning.
And the Lakers starting five. LeBron and Vanderbilt are the 3 and 4. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's lights out in at the 1. And so Davis will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Reeves, the pass to lights out. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Now here's Conley. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, this guy could have powered on the interior, but goes to the floater game. This is one of his specialties.
Back to James. They set the screen. From the line. Again, the miss by James.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Stolen by Vanderbilt. Now the Lakers moving it up. And it's James with the jam.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Conley looking for an opening. And that one's long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Lights out. That's good.
Now you see LeBron James' selflessness on display. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Conley passes to Edwards. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Towns. Pass to Conley. James with the block.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And Minnesota has possession. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
On the wing, Davis. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. James has got his second bucket on the night. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Anthony Davis on top.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Will it go? Here's Conley. Rebound by the Lakers. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
They're facing a conference opponent that bested them last season. This will be a great test for both sides. They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now here's Conley. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Fires it. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Lights out, the pass to Davis. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's James. And there's another one for the Lakers.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Towns can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Reeves, guarded by Edwards. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 16-point game. Towns against Vanderbilt. To get back on track. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 18. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The three ball too critical in today's NBA. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Lights Out. Back to Vanderbilt. Fires for three. He buries it from three.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Now Conley from behind the arc. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a three.
Shot's good by James.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Here's Lights Out, following the score by Minnesota. Over to the wing. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Davis, defended by Gobert. 5 to shoot. Lights Out, the pass to Davis. The shot comes out. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass. Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now here's Conley. He has 7. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Back to Conley. It's intercepted. On the wing, Reeves. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Lights Out. Launches it. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Conley. Good D by Vanderbilt.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
And that one's good. James. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Now here's Conley. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get off the shot here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, BA. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
They've got Kyle Anderson, Mike Conley out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Edwards, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
James with the block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Gobert.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Lights Out. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Vincent. Misses the three. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He scored 53 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him and he delivered.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Now here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
This one for three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Milton passes to Gobert. And it's blocked by Wood.
That's the tremendous reach of Christian Wood. Great defensive play.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson, and McDaniels is subbed in for Milton. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Vincent. Here's Conley. He's got 10. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. Back to Conley. Lets the three fly. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Lights out. That's good.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside Conley. Left side Edwards. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. From outside the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Conley. Gobert with it. 15 in his last outing. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Out to the right wing. Here's lights out. Here's Vanderbilt. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Davis. Jumps up. And Davis slams it home.
Just outworking everyone on the floor. Davis flexing all of his abilities on that play.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley to stop the run. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's lights out. He's guarded by Conley. Vanderbilt inside. He's against Gobert. Lights out. That's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Conley. Down low. Here's Towns. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up.
Is the mid-range from Mr. Towns part of the game? You bet.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Hachimura is checked in for Los Angeles. The Timberwolves shooting just 21% from the floor. Hachimura against McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Lights out, the pass to Reeves. Gets the 3 ball to go. Reeves has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The shot by Towns, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. It's McDaniels on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. And Davis has got the ball here for the Lakers. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
So it's Minnesota now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Here's Conley. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
That one goes. Count it. Conley's got 12.
If there's an opportunity in transition, Mike Conley will seize it. Well done for the easy one.
And Davis gets double teamed. Pass to Lights Out. Driving inside. Here's Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
To the wing, right side. Here's Conley. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Conley's got 7 now in this quarter. Now Los Angeles with it. Lights out, the pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible doors.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
Anderson's checked in for Alexander Walker. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Lights Out. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Davis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Right there, you see one of the many ways AD can beat you with his craft.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Second free throw, no good. Minnesota shooting at just 26% in the second. To the middle. Stripped it away. Outside Vanderbilt. Hachimura from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to McDaniels. Conley with the ball. Guarded by Vanderbilt. And stolen by Vanderbilt. On the break. Here's Reeves. The Lakers with another miss. And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 23% so far. Outside McDaniels. Towns down low. And he gets it to go. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Conley. 5 on the clock. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Lights Out. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And for this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Want to be more consistent offensively. It's simple. Mix it up. Work the ball to the paint. Don't settle for contested jumpers. I mean, you look at the scoreboard. There's the receipts.
A dominant display in the painted area. How much will really change in the second half? And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups. Some prime-time grade A matchups on that list. Kenny, if you were handing out grades, what grade would you give the big fella over here?
A+.
Thank you, Kenny. Ernie, I see what you're trying to do. Drive a wedge between Kenny and me. Never.
I give you an incomplete. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now Conley. Here's who Darvin Ham is starting in the second half. LeBron and Davis, the two stars for LA on the floor. They're the 3 and the 5. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's lights out in at the point guard position. Now here's Davis. Lights out, the pass to Vanderbilt. James, outside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. That free throw good from James.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate, just in a different way.
And the basket by Towns.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's lights out. Pass to Vanderbilt. James, outside. Shot clock at 6. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. And he lobs it up! Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, "If I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well." Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Here's Conley. Following the score by the Lakers. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Lights out, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's lights out. He's guarded by Conley. Lights out, that's good.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
To the left wing. Here's Conley. Rebound, the Lakers.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Out to James. Pass to lights out. Now here's Davis. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. Number 1, Los Angeles.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. The shot by Conley, no good. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Vanderbilt. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Now here's Conley. He's got 17. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Back to Towns. The 3 is up. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Lights out, the pass to Davis. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Towns outside. Back to Conley. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Vanderbilt, the pass to Lights out. The 3 is up. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. And he lobs it up to the rim. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 11.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
It's blocked by Gobert. Now here's Conley. Not a lot of room. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Conley's got 22 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. From the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Lights out. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Edwards. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Taurus.
B.A., just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
And so it's Minnesota with it. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. It's James on the wing. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Towns. From downtown. And Reeves pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Lights out. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards looking for an opening. Now here's Conley, guarded closely, picked by Gobert. Goes up on the wing. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Lights out. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Conley. He's covered closely. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Looking to get back on track. It doesn't go for him.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Got it. Davis has got 21.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
Now here's McDaniels. Still no points. To the right side. Conley finds McDaniels. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Out to the right wing. Out to James. Fires the three. And Conley grabs the miss.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Towns outside. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Towns has got 11 in the second half.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from three.
And that one's good. Davis.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside Edwards for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his third assist of the night.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half. More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Minnesota shooting 42% in this third quarter. Right wing. Towns down low. Guarded by Vanderbilt. And the basket by Towns.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Davis, the pass to Lights Out. Here's Reeves. Here's Lights Out. Covered by Towns. James against McDaniels. Shoots a fadeaway. Again, the Lakers score.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
The shot by Conley, no good. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
James inside, working on McDaniels. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's a minute 17 left in the third. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Conley. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Up top, Edwards. He has 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They swipe it. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Lights Out. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Left side, Edwards. Shot from 12. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit. Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's Lights Out. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Shake Milton. Anthony Edwards out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Pass to Minot, to the paint. Anderson finds Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Over James. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Milton. And those dreaded words, load management, never far away. You think 10 years from now, Doris, teams will still play back-to-backs?
Well, B.A., we've certainly seen the league make great progress in cutting back on the number of back-to-backs that every team has to play. But this is challenging. You have an 82-game schedule that begins in October and ends in June. I'm laying odds that they continue to eliminate the 4 games in 5 nights, but I don't think back-to-backs are ever going away completely.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
And here's Anderson. Edwards with it. Tries to break his ice. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Lights out, the pass to Vincent. They set the pick. Yep, count it.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Minot. Here's Milton. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Vincent can't hit.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Now here's Anderson. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Prince comes in for LeBron.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Here's Edwards. Prince grabs the miss.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point, you have to start making these.
Here's lights out. 3-pointer. No luck on that one. To the inside. Here's Alexander Walker. From down in the low post, it goes. Alexander Walker's gotten his first basket of the night. Pass to lights out. Vincent passes to lights out. Back to Vincent. And again, it's the Lakers. The Timberwolves have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's lights out. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Milton. And it's blocked by Wood. And he gets it back. The shot by Conley, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Out to Hachimura. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Over the past few years, Doris, injuries and missed games have been on the rise in the NBA.
You know, I'm not exactly sure what the data says as it relates to how big a jump we've seen, but what we know is every team has committed to having a top-of-the-line medical staff. We've seen the league try to minimize back-to-backs in 4 games in 5 nights. Injuries are always a topic of conversation, both for the individual organizations and the league in general.
And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Towns comes in for Milton. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to...
The previous play is under review.
This does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Now Edwards. The 11-footer. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Now here's Conley. The D's right on him. Gobert passes to Edwards. Stripped away. Here's lights out. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. With the step back, Conley with the ball. Hachimura covering. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Here's lights out. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside Conley. Up top Edwards. Over Hachimura. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Lights out. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Reddish is checked in for Vincent. Doris, the league has always been invested in the G League. A few years in now with 2-way contracts. It's been a success as well.
There's no doubt about that, BA. Here's why it's important. For stretches of the season, you can bring those G League players up, and they can get real opportunities on an NBA roster and at NBA level competition. But on the moments where there aren't those opportunities, they can go to the G League and get...
Connects again from distance.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
Well, Cat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
Hachimura, the pass to lights out. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For Minnesota, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. Towns outside. Over Hachimura. The shot by Towns, no good. The Lakers dominating the game. Pass to Prince. Here's lights out. He's guarded by Conley. And again for 3.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. Here's Gobert. Woods over to help. Back to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Rebound, the Lakers. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. That game, and again, another assist.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. McDaniels from long range.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass.
Another possession, another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to find his teammates and to reach for new heights. Looking to end the run. The shot by Towns, no good. The Lakers shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Conley comes with a double team. The three from Prince. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Towns a screen on Reddish. Edwards finds Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 26 points.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Prince can't hit. And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's his third foul of the game. Well, the Timberwolves shooting just 37% since the fourth quarter got started. Pass to Conley. Towns double team. McDaniels from long range. Here's Gobert. And it's blocked by Wood. Here's lights out. He's guarded by Conley. And it's Hachimura missing. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. Edwards for three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological...
Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, this team relies obviously on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
Gobert with the double. Pass to lights out. Back to Hachimura. From deep. Counted from distance.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Gobert. Clock at 6. Edwards for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's lights out. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
those nets down.
What's the reasoning for blending the results?
Glad you asked. Find the right. Of course, your NBA guy.
Let's go, MP! That's how you do it.
That's the coaches in G League.
Those guys are gonna have nightmares about you carving up their D. Whew.